Hello, everyone, and welcome to Forever Biz Team Sizzle again. Today is the 21st of July, Friday, 2017. And the topics for today are, as usual, recognitions. We're going to continue topics of working with Who Do You Know list. The next step is action. We're going to learn how to plan your new distributor. And then we're going to move into questions and answers. It's going to be your time to talk, and we'll cover the upcoming events. Okay. Recognitions. Saida Raifendrath, welcome to 7 Case Credits Club. Way to go. And Yelena May is welcome to 4 Case Credits Club. These girls are totally awesome, and we congratulate them and we wish them all the success they can get. Okay, let's review again the Forever Business Cycle. I want to make it so imprinted into your brain that you can recite it when you're woken up in the middle of the night. So at the center of the cycle, as you can see, we have your reason why. Without that reason why, without knowing why you're doing this, and you are not going to be successful. So you have to really think of your goals and your accomplishments in order for this business to be successful. The very first quadrant here on the top is Who Do You Know list. We covered that in one of our previous videos. This is where you design your Who Do You Know list, and you list all these people, family, friends, work colleagues, relatives, everyone. And then we learn how to work with the list. So the next quadrant here is the contact. We contact people and then we show them the business. So, you contact people via phone call, email, text message, and face-to-face. And then we show them either also during the one-on-one, maybe sending a DVD or sending a quick link to the presentation or inviting them to the product launch. So that's how we show the business. And then the next segment here is business presentation. So if people are still interested in, the business, and then they actually, get amazed maybe by the product, we want them to learn that we can actually make money with this. So we invite them to the business presentation. And the difference between the show, where you actually maybe have, no more than 10 minutes, look into the business, it's kind of peeking through the window. Business presentation is a little bit more detailed. It goes up to 1 hour with details of the earnings and, giving the overview of the compensation plan, etc., etc. So then we move into the action. We're going to assume that the person had signed up after the business presentation. So we go into the action. And so today's topic is the action. We're going to start learning about how to plan our new distributor, how to set their goals, and then train them. So I wanted to emphasize one more time that Forever Business Cycle is a must to follow, and that is the cycle that provides success, that generates success for your business. And the speed is of the essence, and the recruiting is essential in our business. Your business will grow in direct proportion to the speed at which you implement the cycle. To achieve your goals, it is vital that over the first 12 months, you create a momentum by sharing the opportunity with as many people as possible. This will create the energy, excitement, and success you desire. So nothing should stop you from retailing. Obviously, retailing is also essential, and we've talked about this in previous videos, but recruiting is very essential because it actually makes our business grow, not like nothing else. So part-time engagement is 2 to 5 contacts per day. Full-time engagement is 10 plus contacts per day. And we also emphasized in previous videos the difference between contacts and presentations. So once again, it's not 2 to 5 presentations per day, it's 2 to 5 contacts per day. And if you are interested, you can watch previous videos. Okay, starting your new distributor. This is very, very important. Congratulations, you got a new distributor. And hopefully it's a person who is committed. Hopefully it's a person who is excited, and a person who is capable, which means, you know, they have good work ethics, because work ethics is everything in our business. So one of the first steps that we do is we explain to this new distributor after registration that, you know, or maybe slightly before the registration, that we have a very simple business. It's not easy, but it's simple. So we have 3 steps, only 3 steps. Very first steps, it's the registration, and hopefully those people would register at the end of your business presentation or shortly thereafter. Registration takes absolutely like no time, 2 minutes, and it absolutely requires no money, no nothing. The second step is becoming wholesale qualified. This is very important to emphasize. Obviously, entrance into the company is free, but becoming wholesale qualified, we have to try the products. And it's not only that we have to try the products, the company gives us 2 consecutive months to accomplish any level in the marketing plan. So it is for the wholesale qualification. The company gives you 2 consecutive months. However, it's a lot cheaper in US and Canada, I guess I should say North America, to start your journey with Start Your Journey Pack. And the pack is simple, and it contains most of the, you know, most used products, and it is a base of our business, and I'll explain this a little bit later. So if person does not want to, let's say, purchase the pack, then there are other options. We're going to go over them later, but it's very important to become wholesale qualified. Why? Is because that your new distributor becomes a paid distributor at that time. They acquire 35% discount and 35% commission at this level. And if, let's say, they didn't purchase the pack, they stayed at the novice customer level, they would not be able to be paid distributors. So if they shared their URL, their distributor site with anybody, and the person made a purchase, they would not get paid. It's very important to clarify that it's, if people want to make money, they have to purchase a pack or try a product within the 2 consecutive months and receive the wholesale qualification. The third step is who do you know list. It is a list of 100 plus people, and we have a separate, you know, one of the very first videos that go over how to comprise and compile that list of 100 plus people. And you know, this whole series is basically goes over how to work with that list. So it is also important to explain the simplicity of the business. We use the products ourselves. We introduce the products to others, and we teach exactly how to introduce them to others, and we teach others how to do the same. So it's very simple business. Okay. The next step is you have to get a commitment letter signed by your new distributor. What it gives you and what it gives the new distributor is an assurance. It's a little bit of a contract, if you will, because, you know, you are spending your time on your new distributor, and in order for the new distributor to become successful, they have to give you their 100%. They have to give you at least 90 days of undivided attention and focus, and do the homework and attend the events and make sure that they actually get their business to a healthy start. If the person is not committed, what's going to happen is that they're probably not going to be successful. The volume will fluctuate. They will never be able to achieve the qualifications that otherwise they would. So because not everybody has a really good work ethic, we actually do require the new distributors to at least give us a verbal confirmation. We clarify this stuff, but it's better if the new distributor gets it gives you a written confirmation. They actually sign and date this letter. Why? Is because there's something about a signature. When a person actually signs a document, it's kind of a milestone, and so deep inside their mind, they they remember this, and it's not just, hey, yeah, sure, I'll do it. It's a signature. It's a process. It's a now let's clarify the rules of the game. It's they're signing on the rules of the game. So if you read through this, you'll understand that basically you're giving a written commitment to run to the level of this. Is they are giving you the written commitment that they're going to achieve the level of assistant supervisor. They'll register for either auto shipping or some kind of a product purchase, and then they will replace their all of their in-house products with company products. Why? Because this is important. We are the product of the product. And if they don't do that, because we have a very wide range of products that can be easily used and replaced, can easily replace our current ones. We basically cover the little products in the letter, and there is soaps and shampoos and toothpaste and deodorants, multivitamins, etc., supplements, even honey. So we also have juices that are energy juices and immune system juices. So also that they also conduct an informational explosion. So meaning that they're going to start working with their 100+ list, and they're going to do it with a high speed. Why? Is because if, as we reviewed in the previous slide, the speed is of the essence. And if we don't go fast enough, we're probably not going to gain momentum. So again, the volume will fluctuate and things are going to look very different. So this is where you ask a person, what do you want to do? Do you want to give it your 100% right now within the next 60 to 90 days and accomplish your desired level, or you want to make it slow and painful? So, and we basically ask them to commit to 5 new customers and establishing 2 to 3 new contacts per day. We also ask them to commit to attend all events sponsored by the company. Obviously things happen, people get sick, people have family events, etc., but at least we ask them to attend as many as possible of sponsored events by the company. And then find a partner. So we also ask them to allocate 30 minutes per day for self-education and self-improvement. And we also want them to share only the positive things about the company and the business. And being in the business for at least a year. So, and then we ask them to sign the commitment letter. We have, as part of our training program and onboarding of the new distributors, we have a Teach to Reach manual that was designed by top leaders of our company. And the manual goes over the first 60 days. So please reach out to me and or download the manual from Forever Biz group. It's under files. The manual is very thorough. It basically goes through exactly what you need to do, what you need to talk in your first, second, third meeting. So basically, the very first month, we have about 3 meetings with our new distributor. So meeting 1, and we advise that you hold these meetings about a week apart with each other, because that should give your new distributor enough time to practice and do their homework, because after every meeting there will be a homework. So every meeting is about 90 minutes long, so an hour and a half. So the very first thing that you do is when you meet with a person, you say, hello, Julie. It's great to have this very first orientation meeting with you. Are you okay if this meeting lasts an hour and a half? Are you okay if we finish in an hour and a half? The reason why we say that is because we don't want to overwhelm the new person. We don't want this meeting to last 3 hours, and then it's a gibberish in their head and they can't remember things and they're overwhelmed, they think they're tired, they think it's too much. So please keep the meeting under an hour and a half. If you didn't finish everything you wanted to talk and work on, it's okay. Just give them a little bit of homework and then schedule the rest of it to the next meeting. So first meeting we're going to go over in this presentation. So first meeting is we're going to talk about the new distributors' why. We're going to link their why to the marketing plan. We're going to discuss and explain the importance of 4 case credits. The earlier they learn how to do the 4 case credits, the better and the healthier their business will be, and the faster they're going to develop those 20 to 30 customers and completely forget about 4 case credits requirement. We're going to talk about, discuss with them the NDP, which is New Distributor Pack, which is our Start Your Journey or Touch of Forever Pack. We're going to talk and explain how to develop 20 to 30 customers, the importance of our POPs, and the importance of launch dates and launches. We're going to identify and get their commitment on doing those things. And we're going to, again, go over the Forever business cycle with them. And we're going to go over Forever business cycle at every meeting until it's imprinted in their brain. And then we're going to get their plan them to get to supervisor. That's the next level. And we're going to explain to them how to do that. We're going to explain to them the importance of the 7-day plan, which is, we're going to show them where it's located in the book, in the First Steps to Manager book, and we're going to recommend the next trainings. And the last thing we're going to do, we're going to schedule our next meeting with them. So that's their first meeting. Okay. So the very first thing that we start with is the goals. We basically open up the First Steps to Manager book, and we open up on a page where we see the personal, the family, and the business goals. And we spend about 10 to 20 minutes discussing their goals, which means, getting down to their soul and trying to say, okay, now personally, what do you want to do within short term, which is 6 months, and within long term, which is maybe about 3 years. So, if person is working part-time, short term could be like 6 months to a year. Because person is not going to be able to work full-time on this. We discuss their family goals and we write it down. We make a person write it down, and you as a sponsor need to write it down too, because you have profile on each one of your candidates. You have profile onto each one of your team members, and of course there are lesser team members than candidates. So, but since teams grow real fast, you need to you're going to probably forget some of the details, so it's important to write them down. So you discuss family goals, you discuss business, you spend about 10 to 20 minutes discussing these things. It could be financial, it could be more time with the family, it could be vacations, it could be taking my aging parents on a cruise, it could be paying off my debt or my loan or my car, or getting a new car, etc., etc. Business goals, maybe getting to manager within 1 year or getting to assistant manager within 1 year, depending on what people want financially. So once you got the goals, it's important to probably ask how much money do you like to be making with this business. So that sets the target. So the next step is you link their why to the marketing plan. So basically you show the marketing plan picture, and you show the person, obviously, depending on what they want to achieve within the first 6 months, what level on the marketing plan does this number correspond to, does this income correspond to. So you show what positions this corresponds to, and you show what needs to be done in order to achieve this position. So then you get the confirmation and commitment to act in accordance with your guidance. You also explain the importance of the 4 case credits. You can use this picture, you can use anything else, but it is a power of duplication. That's the nature of our business. So for you to do 4 case credits within the first month, it's very imperative, because just by getting additional 3 to 5 customers, you'll be able to accomplish your 4 case credits. So if the new distributor got their Start Your Journey pack or some other product, they will immediately feel the power of the products, and they will be able to begin talking to others. If they're scared to talk to others, they need to involve you, and please emphasize this over and over again, that it's you know, you're going to help them. You know, they don't know how to talk about business. They might know how to talk about products, a little bit about the benefits, but please emphasize that you will help. But if the person learns the 4 case credits, they'll be able to really fast explain all their team members how to accomplish the 4 case credits. So their business will grow. You know, you here in the picture, you see that this person in red pants, fearless woman in red pants, brought 4 people in. So she did 4 case credits herself, and she showed everybody else how to do 4 case credits. Let's say this is her 2nd month. So she did 4 case credits herself, and then she showed 4 case credits how to do to those 4. And then one of them actually was crafty to hire 2 additional people and show them how to do 4 case credits. Now you see that the whole volume for the fearless woman in red pants is 28 case credits. That's a pretty good volume. So if that person just cranks up this volume just a little bit, in 2 months, they'll become assistant manager. So again, this is probably a really aggressive case, but you know, you may be able to recruit 2 people in the 1st month. So you can see that 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 12 is 24. So it's only 1 case credit short of supervisor level. So all you need to do really is hire 2 people the 1st month, show them how to do 4 case credits, and then get additional customers. Like 3 to 5 additional customers, and in 2 months you are a supervisor. So understanding the new distributor pack. Why is it important to get new distributor pack? You have to explain this. Obviously there are 2 different packs that we have if a person wants to go the pack route. So the $240 with discount, or $282 retail cost of the Start Your Journey pack. Start Your Journey, again, is only in North America, but it has a lot of products inside. So this products would allow to get their business to a glaring start. Or the Touch of Forever, it's even better, because for just a little over $100 more, you can get a lot more products, almost double the amount of products. In fact, the Touch of Forever pack, if you counted, it's about $70 cheaper than buying all those products individually. So what happens is that, what do we do from those products? And that's going to be the next slide. We do pop boxes. We do personal use product pack boxes. So it allows you to not only try the products yourself, or your new distributor to try the product, it allows the new distributor to also share the products in little product experience baskets. So you need to be able to explain these things, and again, emphasize that if they don't want to do this, they just want to try whatever they want, the company gives them 2 consecutive months to do that. So the very 1st month, they can order however much, but the 2nd month, they have to order the rest. So the purchase totals $400 in retail. Again, they're going to be purchasing this product with discount, with 15% discount. So with discount, it's going to be $352 over 2 consecutive months. Usually we employ this technique with people who, let's say, want to get, you know, like let's say they have serious health problem. So maybe we do Vital 5 for them. So 2 Vital 5s, and they can actually save money by registering for the auto ship, Vital 5 auto ship, under my account, Vital 5 auto ship on their portal. So if they, you know, they save on shipping. Either they want the health or they want the high-end skincare. You know, they can personalize their purchases, no problem. It's just that we employ this method for people who don't want to pack, who want to, let's say, work on their skin or their guts or their health, and the people who do not have the money readily available. So splitting it into 2 months, it's actually a little cheaper if a person orders Vital 5, and it even uses auto ship on it, it becomes $170 per purchase plus, you know, tax, obviously. So it's quite cheap. So now, you know, the second cheapest option actually is 2 auto ships of Vital 5. But anyways, so you need to explain this. So what else do you explain at the first meeting? You do go over the Forever Business Cycle. It's very, very important. It's very important you explain that the developing of 20 to 30 customers is a key here, because that will ensure that the person gets up to 4 case credits every month or more. You know, obviously these orders just keep coming. So we're going to explain to them the pop boxes, obviously. What do we put in the pop? You know, obviously, if they have the products, it's very easy to do. If they don't have the product, it's impossible to do. Pop works when we sleep. So when we give those baskets for 2 to 3 days to other people to try, we don't do anything, but the baskets do the work. So it's important that they commit to at least 4 pop drops per month, which means it's 1 per week. It's better if they commit to 8 pop drops per month, which probably require 2 pop baskets. You can probably do it with 1, but it's a little bit more difficult. So otherwise they'll be back to back. So this way, if the person invests in the Start Your Journey pack or the Touch of Forever pack, what happens is that they have enough products to try themselves and then enough products to put in the pop boxes, and then they can place those pop boxes with 2 different friends or acquaintances within each week. So that generates 4 pop drops per month. And each pop drop generates about a quarter of a case credit of purchases. So approximately $50, $60 of product purchased out of each pop drop. So then we have the new distributor commit to scheduling at least 2 business launches or product launches per month. Okay, so we're going to work with them through the Who Do You Know list at the next meeting, and we're going to see who we're going to pick for those launches. Who are we going to invite? When to invite them? All these things have separate videos on them, so please look at them. And then we're going to explain. Let me back up. The product launches bring about 1 to 2 case credits. So you can show them how easy it is to get to 4 case credits with just purchasing products that they need to use: toothpaste, you know, deodorants, a laundry soap, etc., etc., etc. And just adding a few case credits generated by pops and generated by launches. The person will get paid. As soon as the person gets paid, bingo, they will never quit because they got paid. They know that this business works and they are excited. So they're just going to have to continue doing this. The first 90 days are critical. So the next thing you do is you explain the importance of the 7-day plan. You open the First Steps to Manager booklet, and you show them where they can find the 7-day plan worksheet, and they can make copies of it, and you show them physically how to work it. I personally carry that in my purse, so by the time I come home, I had already made all my phone calls, you know. I'm in the gym, I'm texting people, I'm on the elliptical machine, whatever. So you can squeeze this work in if you have that planned. But if you don't have that planned, what's going to happen is there is a chaos in your head. You basically talk this through within your distributor. There will be chaos in their head. Nothing is written down. There's no plan. There are no list of contacts, and they're going to only stress themselves out. So any business requires organization and planning. They chose to do the business, which means they need to commit. If they don't know how to organize and plan, they have to learn that. The best time to learn that is at the beginning of Forever Business, because as soon as you have 25 people, as customers and 25 people as team members, you simply won't have the time. So it's important to plan and organize the very first couple of months as much as possible. So you tell them that you're going to help them to plan and organize, but they have to give you their 100% commitment. And what you do is you show them, using one of the previous slides, how to get to supervisor. So you show them that if they can generate 4+ case credits per month, and they get 2 additional recruits into their team, whom they also will show how to generate 4+ case credits per month, they'll become a supervisor in 2 months, okay? So you plan for supervisor, you get their commitment, you say, okay, now your launches, your business launches, nowadays it's very easy. You don't have to be in the same state. You just have to have Skype or, Facebook Messenger or FaceTime or whatever else, is available, Google Hangout, to help them do the presentation. All these people need to do is just display you on a digital device. You'll do all the presentations. You'll answer all the questions. You'll ask them physically to bring product to the guests and show, etc., etc. But please don't be afraid to join virtually. So you also recommend them the next trainings and company events to attend. If there are local events in the area, so please make them emphasize. I guess you can't make them, but emphasize that they must attend the company events. Why? It's because their belief will grow. They will see people who washed the floors and became, six-digit earners. They will meet people who literally were bankrupt and they now driving Ferrari or whatever. So it's important. It supports their belief in the company. It lets them network. So it's a must. The trainings, there are trainings that you can drown in our company. I mean, it's an ocean of trainings out there. So for this very first meeting, please do the targeted training. So for instance, you'll give them a training that how to do the launch, the product launch. You let them watch somebody else's, not very long, maybe 30-minute product launch. You give them a video on the pop, how to do the pop, what to put in there, what to print for this, how to give it, how to take it, blah, 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 blah. So, and then maybe you give them a short training on how to invite people to the launches. So that's about all you can give them, because it's only 1 week. And you explain to them that they can watch the trainings or listen to the trainings while they're doing some manual mechanical activities, and that they're in the gym on a some glider or treadmill or elliptical machine. They can listen to the training. They can listen to the training while they're cooking, doing the laundry, walking the dog, etc., etc., etc. So make sure you explain these things, that the training doesn't necessarily have to take half of the day. So, and before you leave, you schedule your next appointment, typically no more than 1 week away. Things happen, so if it's 2 weeks away, it's 2 weeks away, but schedule your next appointment. It's a rule in our business to schedule the next appointment at the end of the previous appointment. So you never part with anybody without scheduling their next appointment. So next meeting, we're going to go over meeting number 2, what you discussed. So we're going to go over, there are only 3 meetings you need to do. So there will be 3 more webinars on how to do each one of those. And then we'll discuss the next steps, etc. Because there's so much into about this business. There's leadership, there's this, there's that, there's volume mapping. So eventually we'll get through all this. So my question to you today, how serious are you? Part-time is 2 contacts per day. Again, emphasizing contacts, not presentations. If you're doing 2 presentations again, it's excellent. But make sure that you always increase amount of your contacts. So you always generate 2 contacts per day. Semi-part-time, you do 5 contacts per day, 3 business, 2 products. You know, you just pitch people. Maybe you pitch business, maybe you pitch product. Doesn't mean that you just told them about the business and the product, because that might take a long time. But generating 5 contacts and picking the interest in people, 5 contacts per day, that's totally doable. Full-time, 10 contacts per day, 7 business and 2 products. And as well as we recommend that we do 2 new contacts per day, 2 follow-up contacts, call, do not text. It's important to call unless you absolutely cannot reach a person, then try to find out through the text when they can chat with you. If you have a team already, it's 1 to 2 posts into the team group a day. Sometimes things happen and you can't get there, but some days maybe you can do 3 posts. But again, it's educational posts. So upcoming dates, we have several things happening soon. So July 27th, next week, Aloe Vera of America facility tour, Dallas, Texas. Please log into your portal and go under events, news, events, and you will be able to register. If you're in the Dallas vicinity, you can register for the Aloe Vera of America facility tour. September 2017, we have Eagle Manager Retreat. It's in on a boat. It's a cruise. Company rented a whole cruise ship to give Eagle managers this benefit of wonderful time and lots of great trainings. Barcelona, Monte Carlo, and Rome this time. September 8th, we have Chicago FLP, Forever Executive Training. The executive team is coming with what I heard is absolutely amazing training. So I'm going. Let me know who's coming with me. It is Friday. It's from 10 p.m. till 4 p.m. Friday, September 8th. So if you haven't made plans, please make sure that you have that as a day off. Last executive training was exceptional. So make sure you make this one. Tickets for above events can be found on Forever Living and America.eventbrite.com. Usually the Chicago FLP is like $10. It's very it's literally nothing. So plus you get gifts. You get a bag of incredible gifts that total way more than $10. So $10 really go towards the facility rental, no more than that. So also watch past Forever Business Academy trainings at vimeo.com/Forever and America. Next, Team Sizzle. We're gonna start with announcements and recognitions. We're gonna continue working with who do you know list, and we're gonna examine the next step of action is meeting number 2, and go over that. And then we're gonna go into questions and answers. It's gonna be your time to talk, and we're gonna cover the upcoming events and business presentations. Okay, so now it's your time to talk. Do you need any help with your customer acquisitions, your monthly orders towards your 4Ks credits, generating repeat customers, following up, staying focused, or recruiting? Please click a little hand on your panel and we will open up the floor to you. Thank you.